Welcome to today's new video. We're going to look at some different trees with special fruits, but also with very special seeds. This is Cydonia oblonga vranga, and we're going to see more fruits in this video. So let's go into the nursery. This is Staphylea trifoliata, and Staphylea is a tree that originates from the southeastern part of the United States and the northeastern part of Mexico. Naturally it grows in mountain areas, so it's a good winter hardy plant, but it likes the soil to be draining quite well. It doesn't get too big, maybe 5 to 6 meters in height and spread. And it's called ladder tree in English, and that is because of the name of the leaves are quite leathery. If you crush them, they smell quite aromatic, and so does the whole tree. It has aroma in all parts of the tree if you scratch it open. And also the flowers that appear in the springtime, like in June, they're nice and white, and they have a nice odor to them as well. What you see now are the fruits, or the seeds, and they hang in the tree until quite late in the autumn during the winter time. And it's like if you shake them, they give a nice sound to the tree and a nice appearance in the autumn. Very nice, quite unknown tree, Staphylea trifoliata. This is Malus domestica Apple noir, also called the black apple in English. It's an old French cultivar, and the apples appear about mid-October. They are ripe, and they're very small and almost purple black, and they taste very well, and they have a nice creamy white flesh. Also nice for kids because it's a small apple, so they can eat it quite well. They don't get too big, maybe 5 to 6 meters in height and spread. Normally you see them as a high stem tree, but we have brought these up as multi-stems. It's a very easy tree with a nice white flower in springtime, and they attract a lot of bees and bumblebees as well. Nice tree for every garden, Malus domestica Apple noir. This is Castanea sativa, or the normal chestnut. This is a tree that originates from the southeastern part of Europe, and also the west of Asia, and also the north of Africa. It's a tree that can grow up to 20 meters to 30 meters in height, and also with a very wide crown. And that's in those original areas. Here it doesn't get that big because it's a bit colder here. Usually you see it as a high-stemmed tree, but here we have grew them as multi-stems. Normally if it's a high stem, you can see that the trunk is tordated, so that's how you always can recognize Castanea sativa. Of course they're well known for their fruits. Here you see the bolster with a lot of small spines on it. The fruits you can peel off and eat, you can roast them, you can make a special cream with them, you can do lots of things with them. Of course you can see the leathery leaves, and in June they have white flowers, hanging flowers appearing, which attract a lot of bees and bumblebees. And also this flower smells like sperm, so if you smell that you can see it's Castanea sativa. Very nice tree, Castanea sativa. This is Mespilus germanica, or common wild medlar in English. Normally you would see these as a high-stemmed tree or as a multi-stemmed shrub, but this time we have made pleats from them and then low to the ground. You can either plant these as a hedgerow, but also as a single specimen in your garden, or two next to each other so you can walk in between them. Lots of possibilities. Of course they're known for their medlar fruit, and this one is not ripe yet. It needs like a couple of night frosts first. Then the fruit will become very mellow, and it tastes like apple pie. You have to peel it open, it's quite sticky, and you can eat it. You have to spit out the pits, but it's a very nice and tasty fruit. It doesn't get too big as a tree, maybe 5 to 6 meters, and it has a quite wild growth to it. Very strong tree, can grow on calcareous soils, can grow under dry circumstances. It originates from southeastern Europe, but it has been grown in northwestern Europe for centuries now. Very nice, strong, healthy tree, Mespilus germanica. This is Cydonia oblonga Leskovac. Leskovac is a cultivar that was discovered in Serbia in the 2 centuries ago. And normally the fruits are more pear-shaped, but these ones are more apple-shaped. And also the crown of the tree, or the multistem here, is more rounded than ordinary Cydonias. They have an abundance of flowers in springtime, around May. Flowers are white and quite large, and also a lot of bumblebees and bees are attracted to them. It's a quite strong tree, drought resistant, nice fruits which you can boil. You have to boil them for about half an hour, cut them in pieces first, and then you can make like compote and jelly with them. Very nice tree as a solitary tree or as a fruit tree in a fruit garden. Cydonia oblonga Leskovac. This is Rhus typhina dissecta, and the difference with an ordinary Rhus is that this one has more dissected leaves. Unfortunately, all those very nice colored leaves have fallen down last week, and now you can see the panicles that are standing up, and these are filled with small seeds, and they form together one panicle that is very attractive in the autumn and still until the winter time. If you plant a Rhus, it will make underground suckers, so you have to make like a plastic rim underground, otherwise your garden will be full of Rhus in a few years time. Very nice ornamental strong plant, Rhus typhina dissecta. So far this video, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and see you next time. Bye bye!